How far would you go to fine-tune your dating game? So there's a dating coach out there who's gone so far as to create a virtual reality dating app to help you become the stallion you always wanted to be.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I don't know. Drew, you're a stallion. Sure you are, right? I'm not even sure what the term means, but joining us via Skype from Miami Beach, Florida is Magic Leon, the co-creator behind One Virtual Reality dating app. How does this work? I'm curious.
Basically, you put on your glasses, and the minute you do that, you step into the virtual world, and there are a set of lessons, demonstrations, and exercises that you use. So next time you go out, you know exactly how to approach a woman and generate attraction successfully.
So a video game of sorts.
Correct.
Walk us through a scenario, because I'm curious. There's obviously a fine line in terms of the types of behaviors and things getting physical in this virtual reality world.
How
does it work?
How it goes is it goes from handshake when it comes to touching to at the most kissing. But what we're teaching is to gauge a woman's response and then take the next action. So for example, a handshake, if you go out, a guy can come and just offer you a finger and say, hey, my name's Magic, and that's not a good thing. So we teach with the proper way of introducing yourself. Hold your hand gently, firmly, make eye contact, have a good smile. If she likes you, when she starts, coming close to you, go to the next level. Then you can maybe get a little bit more personal, touch her hair. If she, again, reciprocates, she's liking it, then you can go further. So the thing is, we teach them the progression based on the feedback from women.
And I believe it's just a little bit of controversy as well, because in this, at least in the first version of this app, the women were called targets. Is that correct?
Yes, and I think that was an innocent mistake. And the reason it was in the video game world, you use words like target because the gamers understand that. And we didn't recognize at the time that this could be a problem. So the minute we recognized that, we changed it. But that was a really innocent mistake.
Well, Magic, thank you so much for sharing with us. We really appreciate it.
We're targeting younger people who love the video games. And
yeah, but again, like going back to, not to harp on the adolescents and the teenagers, but I'm thinking about my son. He's still only 7. But when he's a teenager, I don't know how comfortable I feel with him
I don't
learning
feel comfortable at all. My daughter, medical student at UCLA, is in her 20s, and she dates, and I don't want to think of her as a target.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I have issue with that, unless it's reciprocal, and then I'm taught also how to go after my targets, too.
Adolescents are learning how to date through alcohol-induced television, virtual reality dating apps. It's a little bit of a scary time, because if you have to do, for me, if you have to use a virtual reality app to learn how to communicate with a member of the opposite sex, that's not ideal. That's the whole idea of interacting with one another in real life, and hopefully you have friends and others who you can have conversations.
Unfortunately, those days are over. Everybody meets on the internet now.
And there is something to be said for actual interaction and learning how to engage with people in person. And this, the whole idea of learning and modeling your behavior on reality TV or on apps and not actually going out and socializing, I think is a little bit troublesome. Certainly as a mom, this sort of freaks me out. That, like, what are these kids turning into?
Well, and kids, I would be, if I'm a child or an adolescent and I use one of these virtual reality apps, I would be so nervous when the real thing came to be, because life is not an app. Life, it's not do A, then B happens.
That's not like the game. I must have touched the wrong spot. Oh, no.
Right.
Now where do I go?
Now what? Oh, no, I didn't mean to touch.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I start over again? Oh, yeah, I started the list.
Game over.
Exactly.
Oh.
It seems a bit robotic, but hey, whatever you need to do.